La Liga or leading
La Liga will lead with 4 points.
All right. So let me start from you, Sapon.
Yeah.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah.
Japamano. Is it the results? There are rumors say after the match against Barcelona, Xabi Alonso asked the players to give the Barcelona players a guard of honor.
Yeah.
Because it shows a good sportsmanship as a team. But Kylian Mbappe asked the players not to.
Yeah.
Did he feel like he was disrespected? He didn't have that control in the dressing room.
Yeah.
And then Nunzi, obviously, free club ne na protect ni sanity. Ni dinka krana watima again na.
Okay, so medical that was it. So with my medical answer a question you will be say.
Okay.
I think say after the match, per multiple reports from other media outlets. Because Xabi Alonso question before say I didn't know mama this place this kind of power.
Okay.
So returning seven or catch up before say there is something and you go on now on you happy with it.
Yes.
And as I say me to be seen. But I think say I was surprised. Say Real Madrid and Romasake Xabi Alonso. We say no 4 pools because say I feel my say on track. Because now from afar me huni maybe I am say in kakra or my place now I be tenase as a coach. I just I was surprised, and this is one of the decisions I since supporting Real Madrid. I disagree with Open FM Florentino Perez.
Okay, so you think it wasn't right for Florentino Perez?
No. To sack Xabi Alonso now, when you know say uni obia obabeshi na nine.
Okay, but you are coaching a club like Real Madrid. And we are not too old, but since we started watching football, Real Madrid is a club that no matter what, the players are more superior. So the coach have to adjust,
and that's their problem.
No, but they've used it to achieve success.
You've used it to achieve success in different generations. We are in different generations.
No, but Carlo Ancelotti just recently, players were more powerful,
but he failed. Carlo Ancelotti was a man manager. He managed them to win more than 2 Champions League.
In the second time, he won 2 Champions Leagues.
And he lost.
And then last year was his bad season.
Yeah, he failed.
So
why?
it was only last season, but he didn't fail at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
One failure Real Madrid, right?
One failure. No. He Xabi Carlo Ancelotti is not failure at Real Madrid because of when he last season he failed.
For last season he failed. He wasn't good.
And ask yourself, what is the problem?
Okay, so what is the problem?
Because I will say these players needs a man managers and some more achieve there. Now so already this our era and this our modern footballer. Pedro man manager or bit man manager this kind of egos Carlo Ancelotti. And last season on a coach Ofeli. We be say catcher will say now football na evolve we do baby. Now players needs to understand, and I say teams needs to understand say baby na one na your man manage players be achieve be okay. Now I structured football and you need to adapt.
Okay, so can we say it's rather a problem of recruitment because or the Jude Bellingham buy?
Okay.
Florentino Perez blood Jude Bellingham, right?
Yeah.
Kylian Mbappe was signed, and we are all aware. Not Kylian Mbappe or PSG before, but Real Madrid. We all know the ego of Kylian Mbappe, and even with Messi in the Macron. There's not sometimes when we come to the dressing room, there were rumors and other things with that. Vinicius Junior was on the own ego. Courtois, Monica, Vaha, now on own ego. Nipadie, Bermans will be on the ego. You understand?
Yeah.
So don't you think he should have rather signed players who will at least listen to the coach, who will at least bow down to the coach and listen to the coach's instruction instead of coming in with those Galacticos, because Galacticos they do but definitely or you're big, baby will free back or you're big already. In the on Tiazia Mau Xabi Alonso Nan Wako Jini or Leverkusen
and with all this Aoka say players with your egos any baby or my elevate here do in terms of football you do no margin. Omon penny with Omuigo so no better say now we are big boys and want to make a how our club Real Madrid ama players na superior than managers.
But it has been there.
And Real Madrid a history be of coaches becoming casualties of galactical cultures or Real Madrid. Okay. You can make mention of coaches BBB, but Spanish coaches.
Okay.
Camacho, Kim. the issue Xabi Alonso face, that's the same issue be face. And Ophélie. You can talk about Vadele or also by with this same issue of players in egos. I want to man control dressing room no MS Akeno. You can make mention of coaches baby on by because of this Real Madrid Galactico coach and Inti and Ophélie. And Alonso are feeling not necessarily because of the performance. Because Selko check it statistical or Xabi Alonso one of the coaches are about win rater or good win rate because or 70% win rate or also 5 with 34 matches 24 wins 6 draws 4 lose. I think say unya new manager no back to this Real Madrid setup all bano na nyese team na ye no ba before na team na dwere go with Alonso'S into abano benya this kind of results. I don't think say because of the performance we better can because when you win rate no any matches are all now when the performance now team say gradually or kwane so ba be adwuma. But the reason why pie is sacking because of the players return players issue, only players issue, dressing room. That's the issue. And the reason Jamaica say the blame should be putting on Real Madrid as an institution and how they manage these players and managers issues. You know, the Jamaica say because football, I do baby now creativity, a failing. But structure plus creativity, and my teams in the winning. Inti ni wahra managers pia na ye error mu omu winning nyina no managers they can manage players but almost structure na players ni follow strictly but about after Real Madrid winning at Santiago Bernabeu 2-1 and they told you say players need complain about how they press because omu feel some press too much,
but that's what the coach wants
and players also on the other side penisa.
Okay, so you think the coach should be given more power
than the players in this our modern football be evolve ya bedroom.
Okay, so now the thing is that's why I made mention of players Real Madrid for signing because Mbappe.
Yeah.
Before Mbappe comes to Real Madrid, you are aware of his ego, you are aware of what he's capable of doing. Jude Bellingham and Roger Parks not to the only referees like you understand. There are those players in the finishers zone.
Yeah.
Rodrigo.
Yeah.
So these players, you know them before bringing them to the club. So you had Vinicius Junior and then Rodrigo. You added Jude Bellingham. Now you saw what's answer the Kylian Mbappe so become on so an ego no check players now more than you understand. So with that and with what they've achieved, do you think they can give the coach more superiority than this?
Yeah. It's about decision. Yeah, players are almost said the players here in your most no. More other team now, follow strictly to coach plan. You can make mention of the MNS Barcelona Benyai. They follow strictly to Luis Enrique plan because of a tactical as to coach. Obetimaka I compare with ego Neymar there. Neymar ego ni be me boy. Big boys no ego so. Not necessarily say Messi where come into an ego.
Everybody
yeah, we go. And he said manager bit manage these egos there with different club. Actually say now Real Madrid needs to adjust themselves. Normal players who say, "Tabi, oba club ni ma. Ni kwa say we superior than the manager. The manager beka no follow strictly. Ne koye. Nye we say manager na mo dem off form ana na say mo na mo dem off form."
Okay.
So what they make can say? Enti obia on the culture, but the do baby you need to practice the different cultural assimilation. You need to adjust yourself akra. Now be fit in because at the point in time Real Madrid enye Galacticos. Almost 33 baby no baby na say onye Galacticos talk Galacticos at the point in time Barcelona was using that Real Madrid culture Galacticos no mo to Maradona no mo to be do be no Johan Cruyff by no say that be you go find free the La Masia and Infama build they practice what we call cultural assimilation and now they are performing. After that, some BG trophy, Satan Real Madrid of Quinta da Bruta, about dominating Spain for about 10 years. But by now, be practicing cultural assimilation, or more just will be facing Real Madrid. And now look at the achievement, Omania. So at a point in time, I also coach and what just to fit in the modern situation in a woman. So what the maker. So I say, Xabi Alonso no problem neither. Me nobody can convince me. Says Xabi Alonso is the problem of Real Madrid. Now. Manager be face all these problems Xabi Alonso be facing because now managers say why error no tactical still coaches now managers no face system because football now evolve do be man managers be tactics structure Tenwa man manager way situation e football me kala nsoro tipe.
Okay.
And they were more bomb didn't know more top in tactical for now. And almost in the Real Madrid feeling no. It's because of how Real Madrid former players are superior than the coaches. Okay. We are mention of Enzo Maresca Weba. How many tactical as two coaches? And are the players willing to follow straight to the plans of the Babana? That's the question.
Okay. Let me bring you in CB. Xabi Alonso ya permanent. After news nearby, what will come to our mind is it because he lost to Barcelona and what free Real Madrid and but after waiting now he released a lot of news outlets in Port House now, it was clear that he didn't leave because of the results. It was because of he feels like he lost authority in the dressing room and it's how some of the players were behaving and other things. Do you think Xabi Alonso shouldn't have parted with his Real Madrid because he's a legend of the club?
Yeah.
It definitely, the team is at the point in time and they are at the crossroad. They need someone restore hopes at the club because Carlo Ancelotti and Timianye. So you see, the Carlo Ancelotti way of coaching is different from Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso, as initially stated, is a tactical coach. I always say imposing tactics for players to snap players in the ball according to the template.
Yeah.
But for Carlo Ancelotti, he knows how to get the best out of the players.
Yes, yeah.
Not necessarily tactically. To basically motivate players now, winning. You understand? Do you think Xabi Alonso and Kose or train kakra? And say even if the Real Madrid for a permanent and Kose mun train kakra at least also make my revival. Now, what's your general, decision on this or general statement on this particular issue?
Thank you, Alberto. Now, I'm Rami Akasan. If we have quite news, I was shocked.
Okay.
Say Apamo Alonso. You say mutual agreement. You answer with Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And Alonso from Academy under 14 Castilla. Sa no movie called Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad B.
Yeah.
And the movie called Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah. I want to say where I need the Okoye. Into me, Xabi being catchem say Alonso any good coach.
Yeah, he's a very good coach.
Or the Moko unbeaten. Yeah. DFV Foka.
Yes, German Bundesliga.
Bundesliga.
Played the Europa League final.
Into Jebe na obetche say onye good coach. But about Real Madrid, different. Okay. A different thing altogether. Because the style of playing here attacking football. So what Alonso here or person or attacking more. Entina Leverkusen no now or Jeremy Frimpong and Alejandro Gramado they be no more in the 18-yard box nim. Into sha Alejandro Gramado ne Frimpong no more numbers. Into about attacking football. About Real Madrid a different thing altogether. I feel no opposition here, man. Okay. And also your recruitment. Although Real Madrid yes we say yes. You holding midfielder Toni Kroos. We need him. Remodemba Alonso or club worker wan ko gunu woni mase. Though so be like obenya problem because he need holding midfielder. Or requesting for holding midfielder. I want to blame Madrid say then Madrid was at fault. So like Wama Alonso because or requested for midfielder. The likes of Martin Zubimendi Munina, Angelo Stella, and Rana Fee Eka Nasem. Nase Ababedu say ya. Me who say any question on party ways. TMB wa say Madrid the team na e wo mu no. Untimi mfa Chomeni Kamavinga Bellingham and for more attacking football said they open.
But Bellingham gives you the goals.
Goals no what the amount. But when you say you pay or more the first season or buy or the numbers no matter no. Mbappe was not there. Okay. Mbappe was not there. Ni leading striker be a leading striker no way you say you no cross started from bench. Okay. Mbappe was not there. In say Mbappe position won't me adjust no Mbappe Bellingham on there enko. She was over. Bellingham so you obi o team hold the ball. A control game. They say holding midfielders or maka our system nim kra no and also into be anya really say obejani dim. Vitinha, Pedri, Frankie de Jong, let's say Enzo Fernandez. Be anu a obejani dim mama wa dey. Wako. Into Real Madrid FLE say one provide Alonso with holding midfield. But
you see, okay, Real Madrid didn't try not to or in order to give Alonso a ball controller in the midfield, agreed. But you see, already they have Dani Ceballos in the team, right?
Yeah.
This man controls the ball better.
Yeah. But Alberto, with what with what SBC, I totally disagree.
Okay.
A tactical as two coach. That's all betting money amount a holding me for that and team fan pay for me.
Oh.
Intimate.
Okay, yes. Okay, so let him land.
Or performing or quite be super for me. Balance ne what team no nye full but or quite be super for me. I be an Bellingham ni hono. Or introduce you Adegule.
Yeah.
Ewo game nim. Na be a flow kama. But the moment Bellingham here fit or stepping into the system no. Bibia change ye. Bibia change if you say Obama Gule abodi ya what's will be here. It's naturally.
Okay, so before Bellingham returned from injury, they had Mastantuono on the right.
He was giving that balance.
Yes, Mastantuono. And you see, Mastantuono, yes, he's not that aesthetically pleasing winger you get in the game.
Yeah.
But the off the ball movement in the without the ball. And then Adagule gives you that creative spark in that number 10 role.
That's it.
And against Atletico Madrid, after Atletico Madrid scored the first goal, check that assist he gave to Kylian Mbappe to get the equalizer.
That's it.
He's chemistry with Kylian Mbappe in attack was perfect.
Before Bellingham best step in the not just a balance, no a bank account.
Exactly. Now
but
Bellingham
you can't drop Bellingham.
Okay, so
You can't drop Bellingham.
Why is that you can't drop Bellingham?
When the team ne ego na ye can abem player man management no abem. E hono so any can say ofeli because look at Kylian Mbappe. Oba ye style so oba press it. Yin na eni tia. O start here no press na kama o press kama. But Mbappe no say no o me press it and some be gina on my bomba my on sound running through or reserve energy. E dey jeje ni mu o say dey be ya pace bi aba o be running through.
Okay, so if you had Mbappe at the early stage of the season where Madrid were playing better at that time, because yesterday season now Real Madrid they were playing very well.
Yeah.
I'm much Barcelona kura.
That's it.
Now you were using Mastantuono and then other Gule in the attack to create that balance in the team. Now Jude Bellingham comes in. Now Okancha me say you wouldn't be able to bench Jude Bellingham because he have ego. Then that means you as a coach you failed.
But Alberto, Real Madrid is a club. They buy all this guarantee code not purposely for performance wise, because a market juma ye told this is not for
Sure.
And at the point in time, Beckham you know buy na ye pe balance afa ye the good in the kobo sesu because Beckham needs to play. Obia ba stadium and chase keba Beckham so pe balance into one thing actually. Real Madrid is for you, but here is the issue: Bellingham any problem for we not getting our balance. Bellingham any problem we not that yashase ball na ye boni nyina e players suban se manager ba for I how our players performing. O dey stay manager so ma ko team for bia where the start of for
Manchester United Amorim by but still.
Oh man you yourself.
Oh damn. Amorim by but still.
It just on them for on yes on baby bia ba na mfa. So you see managers a team from I you see how kind of manager a place in the bubble no. And that energy no the bubble man. They started to press. Now they started to understand him from the perspective. Baby of Freeba, they started to press. Now Real Madrid for now, say omu lusu bona 8 seconds now by so against Real Oviedo, omu implemented that strategy no. Real Madrid lusu bona no makwa kwaje. So we get for about 71 possession. And now Xabi Alonso and send that team no so. After Barcelona game no, Real Madrid play good. Sorry, when be against Barcelona, we were pressing them. That first leg against was Santiago Bernabeu. Barcelona for omunya boni bimo. Real Madrid was dominating the game. After that match, no, and then Zenzemba said, now players need some more pressing more. It's creativity near whom you.
And see the indiscipline on the part of the players.
Players, and I make one say me.
You go on batch. Players be on ma. We are very indisciplined.
That's both not about ego, sir. Obia when you
go.
Yeah, Obia when you go. But a bind to that is ego man. Follow straight to the plan. We are going to win. That's it. Instead make us say make Alonso'S boost or training and that balance na factor no making emphasis on creativity, feels, structure, wins, you know. And maybe a football evolve we are doing sanity. Too much creativity into our now managers say omo win we error nyina no. Omo ma ho kwan e ma wo play on for creativity e ma fa team no. Say wo no yen fa ni nkoto na fa creativity. At the point Luis Enrique was blaming Kylian Mbappe. Set match no so on press it. Into what no quarter board the new no chess massa. Who your captain press?
Sure.
We captain press. Enti, wahwa Luis Enrique fail when nyina. They na odi muntintima mani fail pa e Kylian Mbappe when the attitude on the field.
Okay, so the moment he left, they won the Champions League.
Them, you see, that was a rare testament of
so
his
Mbappe.
Not
one of the problem.
Not necessarily say me a problem of Paris Saint-Germain.
No, okay. So if he was a problem, you see, if his attitude at Paris Saint-Germain caused Paris Saint-Germain, now he comes to Madrid and they are experiencing or they are witnessing the same problem. And then that means it's a problem.
Betty, Senka, I back into the conversation of Ononkwana yes adia and Kadeo Camino Bejetum. But in this case, you have Vinicius Junior on the other side.
Good. These two. When he said these two are the problem.
You have Vinicius on the other side
of Xabi Alonso.
Yeah.
These two, Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe. Sabaye and what classic him. Her attitude be show ni up.
Yeah.
Coach is free. Her attitude be show ni up.
That was the start of Real Madrid Alonso failure.
Yes, but this respectful.
Yeah, me say that was the start. Real Madrid issue, Alonso issue about Real Madrid na we free Real Madrid sir 72 Vinicius Junior from the El Clasico Santiago Bernabeu. That was the issue. And it start saying sense by. Now some of the players feel say now the Xabi Alonso here no omope. Some of the players who feel say David or me press it too much. You see the issue. And the players
at some point in time no say no obe aja ne style no the buy afi obe say style na e ko no
that was the problem no and sisan what's the sound I think important but adapting to a culture that field before your appointment another failure because that boy Alonso away your boy was Carlos Ancelotti born and obey last season
yes, that's the transition
that was the issue. He now started to understand the player from their perspective. Okay. And that was where Madrid failure. Now who say now players he say do better pressure better so he needs to win matches because yes he best after Manchester City match. Now he needs to adapt to the players that would see the players neka. Normal players and the omope no winning matches man. Said be guaranteeing a position as Real Madrid head coach.
Okay.
And that was the problem no. Adjusting to a culture that was a failure before your appointment. It's another failure. Mm-hmm. And that was Xabi Alonso's problem.
Look at Spanish Super Cup final. What you say Alonso ball the buy no. Sa match no wan fa sa ball ni bi anye dey. Engrem. You will see defender here. Okay, Oriel Tchouameni e dey ni ba be share defenders no Asensio and Dean Huijsen and Finfin.
And no, the son was a noble.
Okay, nearby. All let me say, what you go guess. So she game now. Say more avail careers because of Lamine Yamal. He said, "What Bobby adjusted say recruit time be what's all your day or sofa kaka." And also so you fence Barcelona. Who allow Barcelona so on take ball, on play ball. We be punish you.
When you say Madrid players no intebe na also.
No, me. Someone can say, okay. You can talk about Real Madrid standard.
Yes,
now be competitive. You can talk about their standard with Galactic era sayenya. You can talk about yes as if you after the Stefano Mutam. What the NK they said man for better say. You can talk about that 2002 Galactic era with Ronaldo mo Bayern. You can talk about Cristiano Ronaldo 2009 that Galactic era now where you can talk about the era
Ronaldo. Now midfield Casemiro, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric. National defense, Pepe, Sergio Ramos, Dani Carvajal, Marcelo. Now Kylian Navas in post. Now, here Real Madrid team you can watch in the one enable right back in that particular match. And Federico Valverde, is he a right back?
No.
Who was playing at who are the two centre backs?
It was
Raúl Asensio, Dean Huijsen. Left back Alvaro Carreras. Now your midfield no Tchouameni, Camavinga, Bellingham. Who they compare those midfielders nana previously Real Madrid. Now here these players are currently more.
Now you see you can
balance.
See you have a point. But I still disagree with Intebena Casado also. Do you know why? Do you know why? So that time now Real Madrid for total players no. So that time now football involving Bedru BBC. Now teams are able to keep their players, their most important players in this our generation. Okay. So now teams now want more compete no now they have that money to keep their players, their superstars. That time no now player be our team be like our team be like Mamifa Chelsea na say for na say Real Madrid ban ho player na person ba because Real Madrid a big club. Now these teams na can omontimi any liberty be do baby Real Madrid that doing there. But in terms of money wise, and how to keep their players there, they have that ability to. Into any so teams in ma bobo that Galactic errors na Real Madrid funya and nebo player bia or the omnipedigre do that Galactic error na Real Madrid for create our different teams. Budin.
Okay. I agree with you.
You see?
Yes, I agree with you. But you see, anytime you both your Latino players about so Ajuma why you
Yeah. The time was so awkward because of how many teams are said.
Exactly. You see, the way he's managing Real Madrid currently, the baby of football evolve about Bedrono. It's either he adjusts or he leaves.
That's Real Madrid problem.
You see, now you can't tell me you as a club president, you feel like this player should play for Real Madrid. I'm going to buy the player, impose the player on the coach.
Yeah. That's Real Madrid problem.
That was at first though, because first no. Uko England, Ubo Man U, Ubo Liverpool.
Asa.
Maybe not Chelsea. Not Chelsea.
I feel number 2005
but now we have a certain Manchester City or Honum.
Chelsea, Liverpool.
Now France, Paris Saint-Germain. They've taken world football by storm. Bayern Munich, they are doing well. And at first now, bet me top players, big players, but even without the coach being tactically genius, bet me some more players not to get the results. That was then. But now most of the things are tactically structured.
Yeah.
A book mobile on teams need be.
Yeah, but any teams no. Now football be do na book mobile. And to be ko share team bi. Na Real Madrid set Vigo. O Xabi ni bia. Tactically, Xabi Alonso was beating.
Yes, that game.
Tactically, Real Madrid omunyo mu twabre. There be ya bon tactics. People no so na wi adwuma no.
Yeah.
And you see, Liverpool, Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain this season, or the UEFA Champions League. The game was tactics. Tactics now taking individual brain from a certain place, keke. But I rely on solely on tactics now. You see, constantly you see changes in tactics every game with Hansi Flick and Luis Enrique. But be a football evolve no. Now I heard the qualities are good at Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. Everybody will go for Paris Saint-Germain or the Club World Cup. But tactically, that time Enzo Maresca was genius at that point in time, and he beat Luis Enrique with all the players. You see, to be a football evolve tactics neighbor. And now me want to say the all say Florentino Perez and when they disagree, he can adjust. You know why?
Yes,
at a point in time he adjust. Real Madrid was known as a galactic team. They be Real Madrid going for market to be a superstar. But at a point in time, or adjust and on koto on krani be by. And you be moving Vinicius Junior. And you be moving Rodrigo.
But how many you see?
And you be moving Camavinga.
Good.
And you be moving Firmino.
Agreed. But you see, Okoto on krani be by. How many years did it take Vinicius Junior to adapt or to fit into the Real Madrid?
How
many years did it take Rodrigo?
No, Vinicius Junior came not Real Madrid. Team at the
Vinicius Junior at the time.
No, he came 2018 after Ronaldo exit. Near Kobo World Cup and Ronaldo cancel beko. And Numuna they call form by no. That's an youth and I don't Saturn Nebina Marcos Llorente from Atletico Madrid. They say they don't call Atletico Madrid. Near Reguilon, near Miguel Gutierrez. Federico already Saturn introduced one by. Saturn Real Madrid team no form 2018. Because check here. Remember, I asked for best for two. A year few more sense. So now that time, Omobano, or Mamma, I told Momba the stadium. You see, said transition by. Players be more bound by 224 now perform more into that liability. I'm a ton crown so. But Vinicius Junior came. Now liability but ton so Real Madrid performing at that age,
No, by the time Vinicius Junior came, the first season called Cassia.
Or buy no call Cassia. Now Ronaldo won 2018. About 2018 Champions League. Into a call World Cup.
No, there was Ronaldo, and he had to go to the team B to play. You see, the problem was just he should have been in the team. Understand get some minutes with Ronaldo. And it's only Ronaldo, but it's only Ronaldo about ball. Oh, patience. Not Ronaldo jump patience. So, we finish the jump patience. So, the personality of Cristiano Ronaldo can be intimidating.
That's real.
I'm a certain
confidence. And no make one say because Oka say a chance no adapt here. And I disagree say na Vinicius Junior ba Real Madrid Ronaldo not just a man they call World Cup.
No, but you see the difference between the difference between the Real Madrid transition players with young players in Barcelona was that Barcelona brought Ansu Fati from the La Masia.
When Messi was
When
performing.
Messi was there. And he played with Messi.
You see, now make us
What I
say.
said, it was unfortunate that Ansu Fati went through a lot of injuries. And now Pedri played with Messi. And small boys now omuto Uma mo kwan ma mo ni mpanyimfo ne boy.
And I make
us
us
say, mo nim say Charlie Basa na wo no Messi abobi da me Messi abobo da na even time na me Messi bobo no kra no. Okuni hu or respect coaches.
That's it.
And they say, oh, Vinicius Junior no. Who catch him say, oh, coach ni be ho no ma. Who are you? Ronaldo has played for Real Madrid.
You see that me can hear about players and mobile no. Also Oman adapting them. And I make us say they came and meet a Real Madrid that na for my own bear liability because at the point in time that you rely solely on Vinicius Junior 20 years okay.
Yeah,
and they win matches. Satamo so. Satamo no experienced player.
Yes, he was not experienced.
And Eddie no sabe pry. 2018 pry o makaya o pry e kwatena FIFA for about 3 months. Ansa na o say ba.
Okay.
And some remember the first as a transition in kakra and a befamano.
All right.
And Zidane by no as a bench no.
All right. About Raul or what's his name?
Abelua.
The next coach for Real Madrid.
I think interim or what? Yeah. And as my point.
We have not indicated whether we're injured and as
it's on the ball.
He's taking over. Yeah. Now this season for Real Madrid B, he has played 23 matches, 12 wins, 3 draws, 8 defeats. He's coming to, take charge of Real Madrid.
Real Madrid has a team, big club like Real Madrid.
Before that, defender.
They
should go and bring Klopp. I'll be Red Bull for Juma.
Is he really? Is he really?
Juma now
Is he really? Is he really?
They should go and give him money. No, for Klopp.
Is he really?
Klopp can control this guy.
Klopp is not about money.
No, you are good.
Klopp is not about money.
At the point in time,
Klopp can control this guy.
Klopp had to.
Xabi Alonso, ne Juma no no. A players be. Look at Adagule. Obeyi ni amano. Obeyi Juma no. On Chomeni.
Last
season them koyi. Chomeni this season. We got to a few. Me choose as Real Madrid best player.
He has been better player than Yentenase. Chomeni has been better player than Yentenase.
For Chomeni bra. And Xabi Alonso all kinds of players be a. Obetimi amo maye Juma Gonzalo Garcia. Now Vinicius here, when they say club no, is bigger than Xabi Alonso. Club is bigger than Xabi Alonso.
Okay, so Klopp is bigger than the club.
Klopp is not bigger than the club, but he can control the guys.
He can control these guys with the egos. Oh, he can.
He can control these guys.
Yes, Klopp is
experienced.
Klopp is big.
Yeah.
Klopp is bigger than
big.
Coach
Not bigger than Real Madrid.
Players never fair, no.
Yeah.
Respect him for
And
that one.
Xabi Alonso.
Now, but the thing is that will Klopp come into coaching?
Deputy, Klopp issue is he's not willing to accept any managerial duty as it stands. And on the Real Madrid issue, not about Busquets. Because can't go down Real Madrid because
Ruben Amorim or
Ruben why?
Already. Alonso
Quentin who the oil
Ruben
Mayu ego so not you see Enzo Maresca obe face the problem na Xabi Alonso be facing.
Okay, so quickly, now you wrap it up.
Okay.
Xabi Alonso at Real Madrid. Xavi at Barcelona.
Because see about comparison now.
They are all former players of each club.
They are not. We are all former because for years some of them are Xavi, for years some of them are mass. Some of them are Xabi Alonso. It compare because Xavi Beji.
No, but Xavi, you can't sack him because he was performing.
He was
since 2009.
He was performing to
since
that.
Manuel Pellegrini, coach BNO about Madrid, about 30 plus goals, 30 plus games without a trophy. So 2009, 2010, so no first season of Xabi Alonso, no a player. And you are looking at just what they say trophies, no, just as Madrid now all no trophies. So Xavi at Barcelona, he will give you the trophy.
He was a better coach at Barcelona than
he will give you
the trophy.
30 plus games. First 30.
At the end, Barcelona fonten as say at that point in Barcelona was crisis.
Yeah, so
and he was winning trophies for them.
Xavi's performance at Barcelona is underrated.
Yeah. They be Meka.
At least Super Cup. Xabi Alonso. At least.
They wasn't fair to him. They wasn't fair to him. Xavi as Barcelona, they wasn't fair to him.
No, but at the point in time, Barca needed to go ahead. To move away from. Yes, Barca needed to go for an experienced coach. So that Xavi was a bad coach. Xavi was a very good coach. But the pressure, all right, so guys, on these notes, I think we should draw the curtains down or more.
It will be.
When you say Xabi Alonso, only Arteta level they say.
No, not the same. Not the same. I disagree with Alonso. With Alonso, standard no. I said Arteta be Alonso nyem wan kwan.
The same thing.
What same thing? Obo German obi ball Premier League I say this. Huh? What are Arteta ben? If says Xabi Alonso, e na was na continue the Arteta.
Arteta say how the class in so one fast watch.
All right, guys, we are drawing the curtains down here on Offside Labs. You heard from Sapon and CB. I mean, don't forget once again to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notification bell, and also share for other people to join. Do you think Xabi Alonso should have left Real Madrid or should have stayed at Real Madrid at least to face the challenges or to actually change things for Real Madrid? And then Xabi Alonso and Xavi Hernandez, who performed